Okay, let's create a Gmail account. First, you go to gmail.com, then you click on create account. For myself to manage my business, so you can do both if you want, but let's go for myself. Okay, so let's put the name Tom Brokaw. Okay, you choose, make sure you choose a simple email. Okay, let's go with this one. I already made that. All right, let's choose a password. Make sure you choose a password that you will be able to remember. I would suggest that you write it down somewhere so that even if you forget, you'll be able to get back to it. Okay, so ask you for phone number. The phone number is optional for right now. So you want to make sure that you put a phone number you will be able to access to that number. You don't want to put a number that you'll be losing or you won't be able to use that number. Otherwise, when you do forget your password, they need the phone number as an option to recover your password. And I would highly suggest that you put a number that is stable first, or you can put a, let's say, it's a business number or a number that you'll be able to access it all the time. I think a lot of people, they use a number, then they change their number, and they forget that they used their number to create the email in the first place. So when they do try to get into the email, they forget the password and they don't have access to that number. So you want to make sure that you have a number that you won't be changing anytime soon. Or you take a number of a relative or somebody you know, put that number first, or you can put it in email. If you have another email, you can put an email right here, but make sure you have access to that email. You don't want to put an email or any other number that you can't access them. All right, okay, so let's choose a date of birth, 1986, 85, okay. Gender, let's put a, okay, that's a male. Okay, all right, okay. We agree. Loading, okay. So I want to really stress that you want to make sure that you put a number an email for recovery, because a lot of people tend to forget their password. So if you do forget your password, Google will ask you to remember the phone number or an email, a recovery email. And unfortunately, some people, they forget the recovery email and they forget their number, or they change their number over the years. So you want to make sure that you write it somewhere in your notebook, on a paper somewhere, so that if you do forget your password, you'll be able to have an access to that the email and the password. I mean, either email or the phone number. It's very important. Otherwise, you will lose your data, because a lot of people, they have their files on their phones and they can't access them. And the reason they can't access them is they forget the email and they forget the phone number. Okay, so you want to make sure those are written somewhere, and otherwise you will suffer the consequences. So this is a quick how to create a Gmail, and how to make sure that you save your recovery options. All right, take care.